Pyongyang, April 6th to 8th, not a drill but a rollout. A hwasong 11A carrying cluster warheads. A missile that can reduce to ashes 7 hectares in a single strike. A blackout bomb built to collapse power grids mid-war. Tested, timed, publicized. So, what exactly is North Korea preparing for? Three days, 5 weapons, one very deliberate announcement. From April 6th through 8th, North Korea ran a weapons testing sprint. A hwasong 11A ballistic missile, a blackout bomb, an electromagnetic weapon, a new anti-aircraft missile, and a cut-price rocket engine. The Korean Central News Agency reported it all on April 9th, attributing oversight to Kim Jong Sik, first Vice Director of the Workers' Party Munitions Industry Department. South Korean and Japanese military authorities confirmed detecting the launches. A missile fired from Wonsan on the east coast on April 8th flew over 700 kilometers, reaching an altitude of 60 kilometers. According to KCNA, that was the hwasong 11A, and it was carrying a cluster munition warhead.
The weapon can reduce to ashes any target covering an area of 6.5 to 7 hectares with the highest density power.
Roughly 16 to 17 acres, one missile, one strike. In June 2023, North Korea's own Foreign Minister Cho Son-hui stood up and said,
"As cluster bombs are recognized as very dangerous weapons of mass destruction, their use is internationally banned."
Less than 3 years later, Pyongyang is testing cluster warheads on ballistic missiles and publishing the results. Reports had already surfaced that Russia was deploying North Korean artillery fitted with cluster munitions against Ukraine. According to those reports, the artillery versions are less sophisticated than what a dispersal system mounted on a ballistic missile can deliver. Pyongyang appears to be moving up the ladder. State media also confirmed in the same dispatch a test of what it called a low-cost missile engine.
A firing for testing the maximum workload of an engine using low-cost materials.
The goal, analysts suggest, is to reduce costs to hit bigger mass production targets. The missiles were only part of what came out of this week. KCNA reported what it called carbon fiber sham bombs scattering. The weapon disperses thousands of fine carbon filaments over electrical infrastructure power stations, transformers, transmission lines causing short circuits and grid failures without any physical explosion. A blackout delivered from the sky. Kim Jong Sik described it as a
special asset of strategic nature to be combined with and applied to various military means in different spheres.
China unveiled a similar system last year, mounted on a ballistic missile warhead. South Korea says it developed the technology back in 2017, aiming to target North Korean missile and nuclear bases, in addition to power stations. Pyongyang is now in that conversation, and notably, this marks the first time North Korean state media has ever mentioned development of such a weapon. Then there's the electromagnetic weapon. KCNA mentioned an electromagnetic weapons system test and offered almost nothing else. But in February at the 9th Party Congress, Kim Jong-un had laid out his ambition clearly, calling for very powerful electronic warfare weapon systems for paralyzing the enemy's command nerve centers. A mural at a new Pyongyang museum celebrating the North Korea-Russia war effort in Ukraine showed a North Korean soldier carrying what appeared to be a drone jamming rifle. Whether this week's test was that device or something further along, a high-power microwave system, a directed energy weapon, Pyongyang isn't saying. Rounding out the week, North Korea confirmed testing of what KCNA called a mobile short-range anti-aircraft missile system, verifying its combat reliability. NK News analysis suggests it may be the Pyolji-3, often compared to Russia's Tor missile, built to target low-altitude aircraft near key military installations. It appeared first at a parade in October 2020. its name confirmed at a Pyongyang Weapons Expo in November 2024. There are reports it has already been deployed to Russia. Tensions on the Korean peninsula have intensified once again, as North Korea carried out a fresh series of ballistic missile launches, raising concerns over regional stability and dimming hopes for diplomatic progress. According to South Korea's military, multiple missiles were fired on April 8th, following a launch just a day earlier. The Joint Chiefs of Staff reported that an additional unidentified missile was launched at around 2:20 p.m. local time from the Wonsan area, traveling towards waters off North Korea's east coast. Earlier the same day, several short-range ballistic missiles were also fired from nearby locations. Initial assessments indicated that some of the projectiles traveled approximately 240 kilometers. Japan condemned the launches, with Chief Cabinet Secretary Minoru Kihara stating that North Korea's actions threaten peace and security, both in the region and internationally. Tokyo confirmed that none of the missiles entered its territorial waters.
As of 2:23 p.m. local time today, at least one ballistic missile was launched from the vicinity of North Korea's east coast toward the east. We estimate that the ballistic missile reached a maximum altitude of approximately 60 kilometers, flew a distance of over 700 kilometers, and landed outside Japan's exclusive economic zone in the Sea of Japan. The missile may have flown on an irregular trajectory, and we are continuing to analyze this point. The repeated launches of ballistic missiles and North Korea's series of actions threatens the peace and security of our country, the region, and the international community, and are absolutely unacceptable. Such ballistic missile launches violate relevant Security Council resolutions and constitute a serious threat to the safety of our citizens.
South Korean and US officials are now conducting a detailed analysis of the launches. The latest activity follows another suspected ballistic missile launch on April 7th, believed to have originated near Pyongyang. According to South Korea's Yonhap news agency, the projectile may have experienced an abnormality early in its flight before disappearing. In response, South Korea's presidential office convened an emergency National Security Council meeting, describing the launches as a provocation and a violation of United Nations Security Council resolutions. Officials urged Pyongyang to halt further testing. Amid the escalating tensions, diplomatic prospects appear increasingly uncertain. A senior North Korean official, Jang Kum-chol, dismissed expectations of improved relations with South Korea.
The identity of the Republic of Korea, the enemy state most hostile to the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, can never change with any words or conduct. If the South Korean side lets out nonsense regarding the rapid response from our government as an exceptional friendly response and a quick mutual confirmation of intentions by the top leaders, this will also be recorded as world-startling fools' hope-filled dream reading.
Meanwhile, regional security coordination is intensifying. Defense officials from South Korea and Japan held a video call on April 8th discussing North Korea's missile and nuclear programs, as well as trilateral cooperation with the United States. Both sides emphasized the importance of maintaining close coordination to counter growing military threats. As North Korea continues to advance its missile capabilities, the repeated launches signal a sustained pattern of escalation. With diplomatic channels showing little progress and military coordination increasing among neighboring countries, the situation on the peninsula remains fragile.